Yo, what's up? It's your boy Jay Whitaker. It is Big Little Kid Podcast. Welcome to episode 13, titled Y'all Bread, Y'all Chickens. I got shows. What? Saturday, January 18th, Norwood Theater. Thursday through Saturday, January 23rd through the 25th. I'm at Springfield. I'm at Roar Comedy Club at the MGM in Springfield, Massachusetts. Make sure you go check me out. The 29th, I'm at the Comedy Studio. Let's see, February 21st, 22nd, I'll be up in Drake, Mass. And then March 22nd and 28th, March 27th through the 28th, I'll be at Kowloon Comedy in Saugus, Massachusetts. You want me to come to your city? Subscribe to my mailing list. Go to jwhitakercomedy.com. That's right, my website is up. Subscribe to the mailing list. Follow me on social media. Support the Patreon. You can go to Patreon/BigLilKidPod, and you can support right there. I want to give a shout out to my main Patreon supporter, Dr. White. I appreciate you. I appreciate your blackness. I appreciate your excellence, sir. So let's get right into the episode. Hey, what's up? Hey, what's going on? It's Jay Whitaker. Welcome to Big Little Kid Podcast. It is episode 13. We're just hanging out. Things are good. Things could be better, but they are better, right? That's how we're supposed to approach this whole mentality thing. We're supposed to be like, yeah, things are super cool, even though the world is burning. Everything's on fire. People aren't really nice to each other. The Patriots are out of the playoffs, but we're supposed to stay the course, right? Because we're doing it. We're doing it. Okay, we're doing it. Hope your 2020 is going well. I'm feeling good personally. Like I'm staying on top of my fitness goals. I did eat a burrito yesterday and an enchilada and a taco, and it was good. It was good because I haven't had Mexican food ever since I moved to the East Coast. I haven't had Mexican food for forever. But I went to this spot, and it wasn't. It was, how, like I want to go to those I like the Mexican spots where you go in there and it don't even have to be a Mexican spot, but if I go to a Latin cuisine spot, I need somebody in the back, I need familia in the back. I need somebody to call me compa. I'm not asking anybody to call me papi as soon as I walk in, but I'm just like, yo, I need that. I don't want to see this spot we went to. It was like a bar that used to be a fire station back in the day, and it's like 3 stories high. And I was like, how is this a Mexican restaurant? But they have a karaoke bar on the second floor and I don't know. But it was too much. It was like a adult Chuck E. Cheese that happened to serve Mexican food. That's not even bad because Dave and Buster's would be more of an adult Chuck E. Cheese. But this was just put it this way, this was like the Chili's of the Applebee's of Mexican food. That's the better way to describe it. When it's somebody's birthday in there, they don't even have, some people come out. They have the people that come out, but they play over the house system, Feliz Cumpleaños, the happy birthday. They play that, but it's like this cheesy version, and I was like, yo, but it was adequate. We had it was date night, so we did the thing, and it was all right. They had this Chipotle. It wasn't Chipotle, okay, for the record, but they had this little Chipotle adobo chicken burrito that was actually pretty nice, and they had this little cilantro aioli enchilada. I liked it, but it was just it was like struggle meat, but it was cool. I'm telling you, I want to go to the spot where it's where I feel ethnic. I feel like I'm we're like somebody's in the back and they're like, "Hey man, this we come by." The guy's like wiping his hands off because he's cooking the food and taking the orders, that type of shit. You know what I mean? Where he's just like, "Hey, what's up?" He's wiping sweat off his brow because everybody's working, and you got the slow abuela in the background. She's just kind of putting around watching novellas. That's what I want. Where is that? I need that in my life. That's what I want. You know. Uh, but I do. I've been trying to eat better. I eat a lot of. I want to gain weight, but I don't want to like be all like bulky where I can, where I like get back knee and everything. I just want to get big enough, like where it's like just stay. I don't want to be intimidating, but just know that like I want to be formidable, formidable. I don't want to look like a final boss. I want to look like the mid-level boss, that's got the cool music, and you gotta, do a time jump, and when I die, I blink 3 times and I'm gone. Like that's how I want to look, like a cool little outfit, and they call him like, Slash. That's Slash over there. You don't mess with Slash. He's slashes people. Yeah, I don't like a lot of people do the whole plant-based protein. I still need to watch this damn documentary Game Changers. I still haven't watched it yet, but I want to watch it, and I'm doing a little bit of meat and veggies when plant-based protein and veggies. I'm just trying to take better care of my body because you never know what's going to happen out there. Okay, you never know what's going to happen out there. You might be sitting there you might have to defend yourself, just break out, or you might have to run. Shit, hey, bro, let me tell you. So I was running late for a gig. I thought the show started at 8. Turns out joint starts at 7:30. So here I am, and it's like an hour and 15 minutes just to get to the gig, which I'm not complaining about. I'm happy to perform. But I was like, yo, I gotta go. So I'm like freaking out. I'm driving as quickly as possible. I'm like panicking because I hate being late for a gig. I have been late for gigs on the road, and it's not fun. And so I had to, and I'll be frank. If I have like 3 sips of water, I gotta pee. It's a wrap. Tell me why I had to do I pulled over about 30 miles from because I was freaking out. I barely had time. I was running out of gas too, and I know how it is, and especially if you're in a neighborhood that you don't know. They got those gas stations that don't have bathrooms, or you got to buy something to have the bathroom, or you got to go get the key, then buy something, then show them a password, then show them your social security number, then give them a urine sample, which is weird because you still got to use the bathroom. But anyways, you got to do all that just to go to the bathroom, and you finally. And I didn't have time for that. So I had to pull over on the side of the road and handle my business like a player's supposed to. Okay? It was, but I got so nervous because I pulled off like to a quiet area. And, nature still is out there, y'all. Like I'll never forget driving through Mississippi and there was just an armadillo just chilling. I ain't never seen one of them. And it was just chilling. And I seen warthogs. I seen all that stuff. That is a thing that exists. Saw it in Arkansas. Saw a razorback, one of them things. But it's like I heard in nature, I don't know what, but I heard something rustling and you know how you try to cut it off and turn away? I had to cut off and turn away. I was like, I heard something. And I heard, what's that? I had to cut. I had to pinch, cut, and turn away. It was not fun. The pinch, cut, turn away is not fun. If you can do a PCT and with practice and skill, I applaud you because it's not for everybody. Anyway, so I made it to the gig, but so I'm like running. I park. I got, and at this point I'm late, quote unquote. And by late I mean, let's say the show time is at 7:30. It is now 7:29. Yeah, I still got a minute, but at this point you're late because you should be 15 minutes before showtime is on time. Okay? Yes, 15 minutes before showtime is on time. If you're on time, which is, right when you're late. You're late. So at this point, I'm already late in my mind. Very unprofessional. but I am like running. I am running, 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 running. And so I'm like, I'm just trying not to like. I realized how crazy I looked in the hits in the midst of all this and all the midst of this, and I'm sitting there thinking to myself, I'm like, oh my god, I look so crazy right now while I'm doing this, and I was like, I start laughing at myself. So now I'm just running and laughing at myself, looking like the Black Joker, and I just start yelling, "They coming! They coming! They coming! They coming!" I turned the corner and there's this couple, they all holding hands, first dated up. They came from the skate rink and everything, blah, blah, blah. They're like, oh, bro straight left. He left. Left her. She's like, what happened? What happened? What happened? Brother was gone. Was gone. Took off. Ruined date night, all because I was running late. See? So that the moral of the story is show up on time so you don't ruin somebody's night. But we had a great show. It was dope. It was dope. That's my commentary for that. But it was cool. I've been having so much more fun on stage, telling some older stories that I haven't wasn't able to necessarily do on the clean comedy tour. Telling some new stories. Like the hardest part right now is like what story. Where am I at in the story? I've got all this old material and I've got this new material, but I got all these new experiences that are happening in my life. So it's like, what story do I tell? Do I talk about the engagement? Do I talk about the move? Do I talk about the difference in cities? Where, like, what part of the chapter are we at? And so, like, but I'm having fun on stage doing all that now, and but the biggest challenge is what story do we tell? What do I want to tell you guys? What do I want to tell you guys? But I did try yoga. Yeah, tried yoga. Muffin, she convinced me to, well, she didn't convince me. I was always curious. I like dabbled in yoga, like, the DVD section. Like back when I used to work at Best Buy, they had the whole special interest section, and that's where you get like a Pilates DVD, a little yoga DVD, a little Girls Gone Wild DVD, Girls Gone Wilder DVD, Girls Gone Wild this, and then the documentary about Queens of the Stone Age. You could get that too. It's all in the special interest. You can get Tony Hawk's like skate tips and tricks, Volume 1. I had that joint. But so, anyways, I do that was my experience. Was DVD yoga. I never done like yoga, and she likes to do the Bikram, where they crank up the thermostat, and then so it's hot as hell in there, and now I'm in this room. I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea what I'm doing. So I show up. I'm like, I'm supposed to, I don't know how to dress for yoga. I was like, because I wanted to like, so I was like, I had the do-rag on. I was like, should I wear Tim's? Like, I don't know. So I showed up with some joggers, but I had some compression pants underneath. Those are man leggings, combat thermals. It was different, but it was actually a really crazy experience. And it was so cool to just like, I hate to sound like, I hate to say this, but I was like, it was so cool to surrender my body and just let my mind wander. It was cool. Like I never really experienced like anything like that. It was hot as hell and everybody smelled like feet. There was a lot of ass in that room too. Like I even told her, I was like, and I was behind my lady. I was like, hey, look here. I'm a peak. I know I get to see it at home, but I'm a peak. And it was nice. So, but like it did smell like feet. And of course there was like, the yogis, I don't know what they call them, the yogi masters. I'm not trying to disrespect. I just don't know what they call. So I'm gonna call them the yogi masters. And they had like real like exotic names and like it was cool. Like I felt like I was a part of something, and they could clearly tell I was out of place. But I never bent my body like that before. Some of the stretches I was actually pretty good. And this was like, I think this was like yin yoga, where it was like it's hot, but not hot. but it's still hot enough to like, you sweating, you uncomfortable. Somebody farted in there, straight up. There was easily probably 30 of us in this small room, and we like right next to each other. And I'm tall, so I gotta like really lay out. And so I'm freaked out, at one point, see, my ass is starting to get big, so these compression pants and combat leggings, they all my ass starting to fall out. So I'm like nervous that the woman behind me is getting a decent show. I'm my ass cracked. But it's just sweaty ass. Just swass. It's not fun. But okay. Real talk though. First 5 minutes, I'm in. First 5 minutes I'm doing this. I don't know what happened. I really don't. And I need someone to explain this to me. If you're listening, please explain this to me. Why, when I was stretching and doing the yogas, I almost started crying. Like straight up. Like I'm not trying to make fun of it. I'm just like, I don't know what's happening. I just felt like an overwhelming sense of emotion. I was like, am I crying? Am I sad? Am I coming? Like, what is, like, seriously? I was like, I don't know what's about to happen. And so I just didn't know what to do. So all I could let out was, that's, I don't know, but, and I felt like my soul escaped from my scrotes or something. I don't know what, but there was a massive amount of release. And then about 30 minutes in, so I bring myself back, and 30 minutes in, I feel it again. And I'm like, yo, like, what is happening? I never cried, I didn't cry, but I'm telling you, something inside me felt an overwhelming sense to let go of whatever. Meditation, I probably should meditate more. Maybe try that. I think that's my goal. I definitely want to do it again. I'm one of those people, I'll try anything 3 times. That's just me, because I used to hate asparagus and Brussels sprouts. Tried it 3 times, like it. Now it's my jam. So I'm one of those people where I have to try it at least 3 times. I won't, because the first time you never know. I was too nervous. I was way nervous, but the do-rag stayed on the entire time. I was very proud of that, rolled up in there a little bit of Raiders gear as well, But with the do-rag, the tank top, and the combat leggings, bro, I looked like a backup dancer for Janet Jackson. Like, I'm not like Rhythm Nation, not Rhythm Nation Janet. I'm talking like, it's all for you. It's all for you. Do it if you want it. That's what I like. That's what I look like, yo. Very, very summer vibe, make you want to go to PacSun, drop 50 stacks on some sandals. And by stacks, I mean $1 bills, $50 for some sandals. So I tried yoga. It was cool. Almost cried. Reached enlightenment. So I guess, I don't know what happened. Did I have a breakthrough? Did my mind come? I don't know. Someone help me. What does it mean when you have that overwhelming emotional experience during yoga? Is that your mind coming? I need to know. How do I explain this to a therapist? I really don't know. Okay. Aside from yoga, I did have a good week. It's Friday, it's Thursday as I record this. I end up getting as you can see, if you're watching me on YouTube, I'm getting a nice little haircut situation. I got a new barber. It's very important. And shout out to my old barber, Colby. What up? Another Level Barbershop. What up? Shout out to them. Shout out to my new barber, Brick, Cutting Edge Barbershop. What's up? I see y'all. Trying to find a barber is a hard experience, y'all. I even had to like put, I met my new barber. I was like, yo, man, just so you know, if this shit goes down, you going down with me. I'm roasting you. And my old barber, he hit me with the little future toxic text where he's like, I see you found a new barber. I'm glad things is going well for you. I just want to wish you the best of It's like a new relationship, dude. But it's all love. He's like, yo, man, I see you. I see you found yourself a new barber, man. I hope you living your best life out there. You know, um, stay faded. Bless. It's real though. Now my new barber, I like him. He's cool. He gotta like. I probably shouldn't be telling people, but what he gotta. We were talking about. We are talking about in the barbershop because some people got fears of flying. We're talking about this in the barbershop, and it's like I'm trying to give advice to people. He's like, yo, this one dude was like, yo, I got a fear of flying. I'm like, all right, well, I get it, but I'm like, I travel all the time and it's great. Shoot, I'm about to hop on a flight tomorrow morning, and I'm like, yo, but it's great. Like flying is great. But don't fly on a shitty airline. Don't fly on your first flight. Don't have it be Frontier. That's your last Frontier. Don't fly on Spirit. That'll take your soul. You got to fly on a good airline, start at JetBlue, Delta, something like that, so where, oh, this is how the experience is supposed to be, and then you work your way down. That's what you're supposed to do, You don't start on Frontier Airlines where they charge you for the air to breathe. Hey, can I get a napkin? Yeah, that's $9. Hey, can I get, can't really breathe that well. Can I get some air up in here? Yeah, that's $52 plus tax. They hit you with that, and it's like ridiculous. I gotta be charged for air on an airplane? Mm-mm. But I'm like, yo, so we on the East Coast. So I'm like, yo, man, like this is what you do. You fly to Jersey. Okay? That's a simple flight from, you in Boston, Jersey. And somebody in there said, like, yo, he's like, yeah, that's a quick flight. Plus, you'll be happy to get back on the plane because you leave in Jersey. I was like, damn. See, I ain't really been to Jersey like that. I've been to New Brunswick. It was cool. I hadn't had a problem. Shout out to Haley Designs. Shout out to Haley Designs. She designed a big little kid logo. She's up in Jersey. Shout out. She designed new tempo dance coming at you. That's gonna be the new wave, new tempo dance. That's gonna be the new way. She designed that logo. She designed, Cowboy Boys logo. Yeah, she did hooked up my homeboys, Marcus and Guy. Yeah, shout out. That's the wave. That's the wave. Those are all my peoples. But but I don't really I never had a fear of flying. I was flying when I was like 8, off top. Just I knew what to do. Had my little Game Boy, and the Game Boy with the light magnifying glass on it. Boom, that was me. But I like my new barber. It's good. I feel confident. I feel so confident when I have when I get that new haircut, man. I'm telling you that'll make or break your day. That'll make or break your day. Yikes. I have like skipped job interviews because I didn't have a cut. I just and so and the places I was working with predominantly white, so they wouldn't know what a fade was supposed to look like. No disrespect, but like these old, some older cats, they didn't know what my hair was supposed to look like. They just wanted me to be good at my job, which I was very good at my job. But also I just wanted to look sharp, Gotta get that confidence up. You guys feel me out there? Have you ever was like, can you, I've can you can we reschedule this date? Can we do this another time? I gotta get faded before I gotta get a fade before I get on stage. I mean, now sometimes I can't be like Steve Harvey with it when he had hair and he was getting a haircut every 2 days. That's insane. But I just got when I step on stage, it's something about feeling very confident, and especially if it's a certain type of audience, I always want to look clean, like, ooh, you see that? I can't whistle all that well, but that was a whistle. Um, I want to like be looking sharp, you know, I want to get in like bad boy shape, which is leads me to my next transition. I was had a great opportunity. A good friend of mine, Chris, that y'all will eventually meet on the show. Uh, New friend that I met here, and he's a film critic out here, and it was really cool. And I got a chance to he invited me to be his guest at a screening, and it was a great time. And the movie that we saw was Bad Boys for Life. Now, keep in mind for those who know me personally and know all my friends and fam and Geek Show, um, we lost Jimmy in June of 2019. So I hadn't been to a screener in probably since Jimmy passed. I hadn't, I think the last movie that I saw with Jimmy was Avengers Endgame. So this is like what 7-8 months, something like that. So it's been a while since I've been to a screener, and man, let me tell you, it was it was emotional because I was like, oh, I realized I hadn't been in a theater like this, you know, as a guest or press, whatever. But like for a screening, I just hadn't been to one in a long time, and man, it was a humbling experience because I realized how much Jimmy taught me over the years as a film critic, just how to deal with situations, how to navigate, how to have those conversations, asking the right people the right questions at the right time. Jimmy was notorious for that. He was great at utilizing his resources, and sure enough, now I am no film critic. I don't have the certifications. I respect a lot of people that go through that process. But for me, I'm not a film critic. So I mean, I will give y'all a review though. Y'all ready for a review? Y'all ready for a review? Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Going nowhere. We can't be stopped now because it's Bad Boy for Life. Yes. Bad Boys for Life. Will Smith, Martin Lawrence, third time around. 2020. Last time we saw those two together on the screen like that was 2003. Remember 2003? Remember those? Remember MySpace? Your fam was in your top 8? Top 12, maybe. Maybe if you was real popular. You was trying to see who was all, the top 50 up in your area. You know? And it's been a long time since the second one. And then the first one was 1995. So this is we talking what? 25 years? 25 years between three movies. And man, let me tell you, these guys. So I'm gonna give you like my perspective. I could just write like I am gonna release like a pretty standard review on my website jwhitaker.com. Make sure you go check that out. It's live now. It's still got some pages that I need to work on, but it's live. It's up. It's basic. Subscribe to the mailing list. But this movie, Will Smith, Martin Lawrence, it's been 25 years since they've been doing this. And they acknowledge the fact that 17 years has passed. Well, I won't say 17 years, but they acknowledge that they are older. And they've been running around. And it's in the last one, Martin Lawrence was flirting with retirement. And, I'm done. But now he's really flirting with retirement. And then some unfortunate events happen, which I won't spoil for you. But now Mike Lowry got to do something. Marcus Burnett got to do something, And I got to say, the first one was very funny, in my personal opinion. Critics hated it. I remember at the time, critics did not like this movie, the first one. But I thought it was funny. It was one of my favorite movies to watch with my dad. It was Michael Bay early. And the second one was just like this Michael Bay Fast and Furious, like over the top thing. Like, oh, we going. Oh, so we got the. Oh no, I thought the movie was done. Oh, we got to go to Cuba now. Oh, we gotta. Oh, we going to Guantanamo Bay now. Oh, we going to drive through houses through Cuba. Oh, okay. Oh, so we just out here just messing everything up. Yeah, it was a lot of over the top. This movie felt like a step back from that. Now Michael Bay is not directing, but he is involved. You'll see. And there's that Michael Bay touch. But man, let me tell you, it was so fun and funny, really funny. To me, I laughed harder in this one like than the second one, maybe the first one. I don't know, but I laughed hard, and at the screening there were it was press and non-press, so there was just regular moviegoers in the audience, and it was a large audience, and they were laughing. I mean, like laugh out loud laughs, and that was a fun thing to just kind of feed off, was hearing a theater just boom with laughter. That was really really fun, and like man, let me tell you right now, Will Smith gets a lot of love on screen, and he's known for big flicks and action movies. Martin Lawrence needs to be doing more films, man. Like he showed like a lot of maturity. Like he's still like rip roaring funny. Like he's straight up off rip. He's funny as hell. Every moment he made, like only Martin could deliver those lines the way, you know, like he was just his timing was always on point, and he shows this grown man side. I mean, obviously he's a grown ass man, but it's like I would like to see Martin Lawrence in a real drama, like with a really nice director, like uh, Jordan Peele or Ava DuVernay. I always DuVernay. I don't know. I would like to see him in a very serious role where he can be, you know, we can really see what he can do, because you see like hints of it, and it's like, oh, it's all there. So I loved it. Overall, if I don't do stars or anything, I forget what my rating system is, but on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, I'm gonna give this movie a solid 8. It's still batshit crazy, but and it's not, but if you go into the movie expecting an action movie and that you'll laugh at, this is the one. So I think you should go see it, check it out. It's a good time. Shit blows up. It's Miami, compa. It's titties. It's motorcycles, man. It's Porsches, fast cars, man. And, DJ Khaled. Yeah, he's in it. But yeah, go see it. Bad Boys for Life. Great movie. A lot of laughs. I loved it. What else do I want to tell y'all? Talking about America. Couple things. All right, let's see. I got some people that wanted to ask me some questions. Okay. Alexandra from Memphis. What would you personally do for a Klondike bar? Well, see, it depends on where I'm at on my this little diet situation, because I'm like, it depends on how hot it is. But what would I do personally? I would first verify who the Klondike bar is from. Is this from a stranger? Is this some random person in the street that's coming up to me and say, hey, buddy, what would you do for a Klondike bar? That would freak me out. First of all, you can't come into a conversation with that. You got to say hi first. You got to say, hey, what time is it? Hey, I'm new from around here. And then get to, hey, man, what would you do for a client? Third question. That should be at least the third question. Maybe not. Maybe I would. But you can't just come in off rip just like, just, hey, man, what would you do for a Klondike bar? I was wondering. We got all different types of flavor. We got chocolate. We got mint. We got vanilla. We got strawberry. However you want it, inside, outside. It's cold or hot, whatever. You can get this Klondike bar anytime you want. That's way too sensual for me. It's too sensual. It's way too sensual of a question. Also, I'm lactose intolerant. So you got any non-dairy options, player? Maybe some little cashew milk or some situations. Okay, so that's yeah that, and maybe if he, you know, maybe if that person checks all those boxes, maybe I'll do something strange for a Klondike bar. Okay. Um, and so these also sidebar. These aren't just questions. These are gripes, comments, complaints, good news, bad news, whatever you want to tell me. Sean says, I recently quit a job with a toxic environment, and I start the new one on Monday. My anxiety is getting pretty high. How do you deal with anxiety, Jay? I imagine nerves are a big part of being up on stage. But let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. First of all, congratulations, Sean. You did the best thing for yourself and got out of that toxic environment and working on your damn mental health, because that's very important. To quote Marshawn, take care of y'all bread, take care of y'all chickens, take care of y'all mentals, okay? And to add on that, I'll say take care of y'all temples. Make sure your fade is nice. I'm just saying, so like Sean, first of all, I applaud you just for doing that. Like a lot of people will keep themselves in a toxic situation and not realize how to get out of it or even want to do anything to get out of it. So the fact that you recognize that you were in a bad situation already off top, bro, you winning. You winning. How do you deal with it? How do I deal with anxiety? I think the first thing I do is embrace it. I acknowledge it. I acknowledge that I'm like, clearly I'm off today. Something's not right. So how do I, now I got to push past. We got to deal with this some way, somehow. And it's not fun. It's not fun. You're not going to be like, oh, this is, but, sometimes I look in the mirror and I'm like, all right, man. Hey, Jason, what's going on? Did your mind come? Okay. Like, are you okay? I ask myself usually, like, what's going on? Why do I feel that way? What do I need to accomplish today? Because if I focus on what I can accomplish that day, I'll spend less time thinking about how I'm stuck in this moment. And always be aware of what you can and can't control. I always say you're only as available as your options. So I think that personally, if you just like assess what your options are, you that kind of takes that kind of lightens your load. Like for instance, let's say there's a situation that you can't control, that's out of your hands, and you can't handle it for 2 months. Cool. That's 2 months of you not dealing with that situation. If you've explored every option and then you can't handle it, if there's nothing you can do up until 2 months later, then why worry? So assess your options. You're only as available as your options, and acknowledge that shit. So, but good on you just for getting out of that situation. Um, let's see. In Pulp Fiction, what was in the suitcase when Vincent and Jules opened it? All right. There's always been that debate. Like now, when I first opened it, like, or no, it's not when I first opened it, but when I first saw the movie, I thought it was like golden bars or something. So you know what I mean? Like I thought it was like, but then I was like, wait, when the suitcase would probably be pretty heavy, and so then I thought it was like maybe not golden bars, but like treasure or some sort of mystical orb. But now I just think it's gummy bears. That's what's in there. Gummy bears, some nice little Haribos, little golden bears. Um, Let me see what else. What else we got? Rebecca Frost from Geek Show. That's like my podcast sister. She says, "What's something that made you smile today?" That's this. I'll tell you right now. My fade. My fade. Boy looking nice. Hot boy summer is over now. It's about to be, you know, warm dude winter. Yeah, warm dude winter. We out here. Wavy. Yeah, I don't know. For me personally, I'm thinking about, aside from, my fresh fade and everything, uh, I think that I'm feeling pretty damn confident about where my 2020 is heading. I've had like a lot of goal sessions. Last week I was talking about a vision board. I didn't do my damn vision board, but I did it kind of like on my phone, like took some images and just like kind of put. Basically, what I'm trying to say is I was on Pinterest, y'all. So yeah. Miley, what's up? She asked, I was meant to get into this, but why? She says, why the fuck would the police want to arrest OBJ, Odell Beckham Jr., for an ass slap? It was obviously all in good fun. Look, okay, for those who missed this story, so LSU won the national championship. Odell Beckham Jr., who plays for the NFL Cleveland Browns, used to go to LSU, play with Jarvis Landry the whole nine. And he's out in the locker room giving out fake money, fake stacks. So is fake money, real money? I don't know. I wasn't there. But there's a video that shows him like a cop in the locker room, like telling these college students that just won a national championship. He's telling them to just, like they can't smoke cigars. I'm like, which I get it. But man, come on, man. These dudes just won a national championship. And now they celebrating with cigars. And so then OBJ gives him a nice little pat on the butt. It wasn't like he like spanked the shit out of him and made him use a safe word. It was just like, bah, bah, just hit him with a little something. Come on, man. Like, I mean, now granted, I'm not defending Odell because I think don't do that, okay? We live in a time and era where, how could I delicately put this? We live in a time where Black Lives Matter is still very much a thing, and police brutality is still a conversation that we need to have. So yeah, me personally, I ain't out there smacking cops' booties. That's not for me. That's not I don't know what part of the game is that. You didn't need to do that, but like for them. Then now they got a warrant for his arrest for minor assault. How sensitive is your ass? That's the real question. Shay. Oh, what up, Shay? She's asking, how are you liking the new season of Rick and Morty? Truth be told, I ain't watched it yet. I've been doing other things and I haven't had the time to watch it. I apologize. Focusing on my yoga, I'm trying to make my mind calm. I'll eventually get around to it. There's so much damn stuff to watch. I need more stuff to watch on Disney Plus because I don't know if I want all this nostalgia. I signed up for the Mandalorian and my X-Men's. And I'll keep it for the Simpsons. There we go. Sandy asks, well, not really asked, but I asked her what's on her mind. She says, annoying coworkers who won't shut the fuck up. Let me tell you, I feel you on that. I used to be one of those annoying coworkers who wouldn't shut the fuck up. Yeah, but I worked around a lot of people that didn't shut the fuck up either. But I'll tell you right now, just tune it out. Get you a little podcast. Maybe this podcast. Maybe you listen to maybe you might want to listen to Geek Show podcast. But I'm gonna still be, and for the record, I'm still gonna be contributing to Geek Show podcast. I'm still gonna be a part of it. Big family, big trust, all that. Okay. So don't worry. Big trust, like Lamar Jackson. Baltimore Ravens, man. I'm pissed that they out of the playoffs, man. Damn. Yo, I was big mad at, like, Derrick Henry's a grown-ass man running all over people. Just running. That's a grown man. He shows up, and when he played Pee Wee, people like, where's the birth certificate? No, I got to see. Nah, man. That can't be a real kid. That's a grown-ass man. He was at 60, or he's at age 16, had a credit report. I mean, like, he take metamine. He does grown man things. I would ask Derrick Henry younger than me, and I'd probably ask him for, like, fatherly advice. Hey, man, can you help me with this project at Lowe's? That's grown-ass man. And, like, okay, so now we got what? Who's left? The Packers, the 49ers, the Titans, and the Chiefs, okay? So that means what quarterbacks we got? Aaron Rodgers, Ryan Tannehill, Jimmy G, and Patrick Mahomes. Damn. Sorry. Like, I don't know who to root for. I'm happy either way. I'll be honest with you guys. Like, to quote one of my favorite actresses, Issa Rae, I'm rooting for everybody black. I just am. A lot of people had their opinions. You watch the media sideways talk about black quarterbacks, and they like, they say we're not mentally strong enough we don't have the mental fortitude to be a leading quarterback. Now, Patrick Mahomes, he half black, which is cool, or whatever. But it's like I want some Lamar Jackson up in there. I want some Deshaun up in there. Because when you hear Deshaun, like you know what that is. You know what that is. You hear Patty Mahomes, that sounds like a bar downtown. Oh, Patty Mahomes, yeah, they got great sliders. But don't get me wrong, like I still love my Aaron Rodgers. I like Jimmy G. Ryan Tannehill, good for him. I hope he stunts on everybody. Like in a way, I'm like, I used to have a big thing for the Titans back when the day when they had Eddie George. So I'm like, yeah, stun on them hard, bro. Like, go. Just go. So, you know, I'm actually will be happy either way this goes out because I do think I would like to see Aaron Rodgers get one more Super Bowl because he's a great quarterback and people kind of slept on dude. And I would like to see him just kill it. I would like to see Ryan Tannehill because he's imagine being on the Dolphins for 8 years, just losing, and then you go to an offense that gets you, and you also have a grown ass man at running back, and then you possibly can win a Super Bowl. Patrick Mahomes, black, white, whatever the heck he is, I don't care. That man can ball out. It's like Aaron Rodgers 2.0. I think I would love to see him win. And I'm a Raiders fan. I'm happy with the Chiefs taking it. And then the 49ers. I'm all about the West Coast, homie, West Coast, about my bread, about my chickens, take care of y'all mentals. It's not Oakland, but I'm down with the Bay. And I would happy to see a championship on the West Coast. So best of luck to all those teams. We'll see what happens. Everybody get healthy. Now I'm gonna go watch this Aaron Hernandez documentary and see what that's about. And I gotta catch a flight to Lubbock, Texas tomorrow, where Patty Mahomes played ball. Texas Tech Red Raiders. What's up? So yeah, we'll see what happens. Hopefully everybody's good. Take care of y'all bread. Take care of y'all mentals. Take care of y'all chicken. Take care of y'all temples. It's your boy Jay Whitaker signing off. I love y'all. Peace, power, excellence.